You know that feeling, right? You finish a conversation with a customer and you just have this nagging sense that you missed something really important. Well, today we're diving into a skill that gets right to the heart of that problem. It's called auditory empathy, and it's all about learning to hear what's between the lines to finally understand what your customers are really trying to tell you.
So let's just start with a really big question, and I want you to be honest with yourself here. Do you truly know what your customers want? It's so easy to think we do, isn't it? We make all these assumptions from our own point of view, but bridging that gap between what we think they want and what they actually need, well, that's the real challenge we're going to tackle.
And this is where so many of us get it wrong. We get stuck on the surface, just hearing the words. But the real gold, the real magic, is in understanding the unspoken need behind those words. It's the huge difference between just letting sound waves hit your ears and actually letting the meaning sink in.
Which brings us to this amazing concept, and I just love this term, auditory empathy. Now, this isn't some fluffy corporate buzzword, okay? It's a real concrete skill. It's the discipline of listening with one single goal, to figure out what a customer truly needs and wants. Honestly, it's the superpower we're all gonna work on today. So how do we actually do that? How do we get this superpower? Well, we're gonna build a toolkit, your very own auditory empathy toolkit. And I'm gonna give you 3 simple, but believe me, incredibly powerful tools you can start using literally the second this explainer is over. It's gonna help you finally close that gap between just hearing and truly understanding. All right, first step in our toolkit is observation. I know, it might sound a little weird. We're talking about auditory empathy, about listening, so why on earth are we starting with our eyes? Because often, the most important clues are the ones customers never ever say out loud.
And this right here is the whole idea. What a customer says they want and what they actually do, man, they can be 2 completely different things. They might say, oh, I want a simpler interface, but what you see is them clicking the same button over and over again, totally frustrated trying to get one specific thing done. Their actions scream the truth. And the process for this is so simple, it's brilliant. First, you just watch. That's it. No judgment, just watch how they actually use your product in their real life. Then you start to notice the little things, the hesitations, the workarounds they've invented to get by. And finally, and this is the most important part, you interpret. You ask, okay, what does that behavior actually mean? What's the real problem they're trying to solve here?
Okay, tool number 2. This one builds right on top of observation. Let's talk about becoming an active listener. This is where we consciously switch our ears from, standby mode into a really powerful focus tool for genuine discovery.
And I love this comparison because it's just so real. Look at the passive hearer on the left. Come on, we've all been there, right? You're just waiting for them to take a breath so you can jump in with what you want to say. But now look at the active listener. They're not waiting to talk. They're on a mission to understand. They're locked in, they're digging for the real meaning, and most importantly, they're asking clarifying questions.
And you can put this into practice today with these 3 steps. First, just focus. Seriously, put your phone away, close your other browser tabs, give that person your full undivided attention. Second, question. Get curious. Ask things like, that's really interesting. Could you tell me a little more about that? And finally, step 3. This is the magic step. Confirm. Say it back to them. Okay, so if I'm hearing you right, what you're saying is that about right? It's so powerful because it proves you were really listening.
And that leads us perfectly to our third and final tool, which basically takes everything we've just talked about and puts it on steroids. It's the feedback funnel. Because look, observing one person is great, but what if you could listen to thousands of customers all at once? Well, this is how you build a system to do exactly that.
The big idea here is that you have to stop just waiting for feedback to magically appear. You have to be intentional about it. You need to build channels, things like surveys, support tickets, interviews, that make it super easy for your customers to tell you what they're thinking. You're basically opening the door wide and saying, please, come on in, talk to us.
And the process is simple, but every step is crucial. First, you ask. You put those channels out there and start gathering the feedback. But here's where most people fall down. They don't organize it. It just becomes a messy pile of comments. You have to tag it, categorize it, make sense of it. Because only then can you do the final powerful step, analyze. This is where you zoom out, spot the trends, and that is when a big pile of data subtly becomes a game-changing insight. Okay,
So we've got our 3 tools: observation, active listening, and the feedback funnel. The question now is, how do we put them all together? How do we make them work as one single powerful strategy?
So here it is. This is your complete toolkit. You use observation to see what they truly need beyond their words. You use active listening to hear what they truly mean in a one-on-one chat. And you use collecting feedback to learn what they truly want at scale. See how they all fit together? It creates a complete 360-degree picture.
And the end result of doing all this? It's one beautiful word: clarity. You go from this tangled mess of guesswork and assumptions to a crystal clear, confident understanding of your customer. You're not guessing what they want anymore, you know what they want. Because for the first time, maybe ever, you've actually listened.
So, there you have it. The toolkit is yours now. The power to truly understand your customers, it's right there in your hands. So there's really only one question left to ask yourself. What are you going to listen for first?